Hi, thanks for watching the movie trailer about Midnight Suns Morbius.
Morbius. Blade. I differ on a biological level.
You've left me no choice.
A gamma serum flows through the blood of these Hydra soldiers.
No one is to blame but yourself.
Tell me where you brought the serum! Tell me!
My master, the Lord of Vampires. And there's nothing you can do to stop Dracula.
It has been decided.
It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Thought he was one of the good guys.
Surprise! We're back with another Hero Deep Dive brought to you by Marvel and 2K, and this time we've got a vampire to talk about. But not just any vampire. Not only is he a living vampire, he also happens to be a doctor. Originally an adversary for Spider-Man and Blade, and now joining the Midnight Suns. This, my friends, is Dr. Michael Morbius.
Blade.
Now, if you spent any time using Captain Marvel, you'll be right at home with Morbius's special hunger meter. Each time you play a Morbius card, you'll build the hunger meter up. Once full, you'll draw the Bloodlust card. Now, Bloodlust grants block, and it buffs all of Morbius's damage cards to apply 1 bleed. If he loses his block, he's going to then lose his Bloodlust, so keep that in mind for your team composition. You can already start to tell some people you may want to bring along with him. Now, speaking of team composition, Morbius's most effective partner, without question, is Blade. Morbius will apply bleed himself, but where he really shines is when he gets extra damage or other benefits against enemies that are already bleeding. Hence, you can see some benefits bringing Blade. For example, one of his attacks is called Claw. It's a single target melee attack, but if the target is bleeding, he's going to take extra damage. Simple, clean, bloody. Love it. He's got a Savage Swipe, which has forceful knockback, but if you upgrade it, you'll gain quick if the enemy is bleeding. These are just a couple of straightforward examples to get you primed and ready. Now, Morbius once said, "Accept this vow then. If I must drink blood, let it be the blood of the corrupt, or those who deserve to die. The blood of the guilty." Who doesn't love this guy? He sounds lovely. We're going to find out for ourselves by befriending him in the Abbey, and if we do, we'll be well rewarded with his passives. Unlocking his level 1 passive will reduce the cards required to fill the hunger meter from 3 to 2, which gets you to your Bloodlust much quicker. And at his level 2 passive, there's a decent power spike that makes his damage abilities apply 2 bleed instead of 1. Really beneficial. Morbius also has a couple of really great skills that not only complement his playstyle, but pull from his historic backstory as well. If you guys have watched any of my Dark Hunter playthrough, you'll know how much that I love the Mindbender Hunter card. Now, Morbius has an ability called Charm, where at base level, you target an enemy minion, and they attack a random ally. But the upgrade removes the minion requirement. Now, this is a slightly less predictable version of Mindbender, since it's a random enemy instead of the nearest enemy, but this also doesn't exhaust, while under normal circumstances, Mindbender does. Personally, I'm looking forward to creating a sort of mind control deck with the Hunter and Morbius out there. You can think of another couple of cool compositions, but let me know what you guys think in the comments, any ideas that you have already. Now, I also want to highlight Morbius's Mist Form ability here. So if you think about it, we've got Doctor Strange, we've got the Hunter. What do they have in common? Maybe that's a little bit broad. Okay, it's concealment, okay? Concealment, very, very, very strong. One of the strongest mechanics in Midnight Suns. And Morbius gets to benefit from that here. Mist Form is going to conceal Morbius, but it's going to boost his next attack by 50% as well. At base level, it has Exhaust, but on upgrade, that limitation is removed. So as soon as you're able to craft an extra copy of this, make sure that it's upgraded. You're going to want that in your deck all the time. Last but definitely not least is Morbius's Midnight Suns ability. It's called Undying Fury. It gives BVE, big vampire energy. Now let's work backwards a bit here, okay? Upgrading this card removes Exhaust. Yeah, you're going to want to do that. It's got a heroism cost of only 2. You're going to like that. And then you target a bleeding enemy, you're going to get an extreme 6 times offense for the damage. And you're going to love that. Trust me. That brings us to the end of the 3rd DLC Hero Showcase. And I've got some exciting news for you guys. If you didn't already hear, Morbius DLC arrives today. It's out now. Check out the links down below and make sure that you're subscribed to both the Midnight Suns channel and my own. My name again is Christopher Odd, and I want to thank Marvel and 2K for working with me on this series. We do have one more DLC hero to show you, and that's coming soon. Guys, we will see you in the next one.